Hello vinyl community, George Allen here, LPs and CDs, and I am doing my contest entry for Chris Propfe, Musically Obsessed, and excuse me, trying to get my voice down here a little bit, my FM voice, and he is doing this contest for a reason. I forgot, maybe just for the heck of it, but he's probably going to want to pick up some subscribers and get some interest and just see what's going on in the vinyl community. And he has a few questions we have to answer, and of course we have to subscribe. What else? You know, subscribe. So we got to make a video after we subscribe, which I've been a subscriber of his forever, ever. And so the first question, show an album that was released in '74, because that's the year he was born. So I had trouble picking one because I was split between two of my favorite female singers, so I am showing two. Linda Ronstadt's Heart Like a Wheel, 1974 release. What a great album. How about that? With You're No Good on it. And a bunch of other great songs. Everything she does is great. And also, my other favorite female, Joni Mitchell's Court and Spark. Another great album. Both of those from '74, so that's my two from 1974. Only had to show one, but I couldn't decide which to use. Also show an album from 1988. That was a big year for him, and I decided to show Metallica and Justice for All. This was a big departure for them. Lost their bass player a year before. I think they had a new bass player, and songs on this now took a slight different change. They were a little more complex than previous albums. Great album, Metallica and Justice for All, 1988. Then he said, show 3 important albums in your collection. Okay, this is where I get to show my Procol Harum, Shine On Brightly. This album, which was actually Procol Harum's second studio album, is the one that I heard first. A friend of mine turned me on to it. This is the American cover, the English release. The UK is different, but hearing this really got me going. I think it was in 68. A friend of mine told me about this. I was in high school. He had a brother in college. Came home from college and told him about it. He told me about it. I got this and it blew my mind, and became a Procol Harum fan ever since then. Wonderful album. Very good. Much different than their first album, and I like it a lot. That's the first one. Second one that had a big impact on me. It's been one of my favorites. Blues Project, Projections. And I saw the Blues Projects on a TV special one time. I was in high school. I thought, man, those guys are really cool. So I went to the record store, got it, and that got me on the way to listening to blues. So this was really an important album to me, and one of my longtime favorites. And I think this came out in '67, '66, '67, something like that. And one of the songs on it, Flute Thing, which was written by Al Cooper. Wonderful song. Kind of a more jazz-oriented song. I never forget, one day I was at work, when I was working in Miami many years ago, and you know, they have that, all that elevator type music playing, and I was walking down the hallway of the offices, and sure enough, when I heard flute flute thing playing on it, and I was like really shocked. But anyhow, great album. This was the last album that Blues Project, that Al Cooper was with them. He went on to form Blood, Sweat, and Tears after this. So, great album. Third album. Who, upon listening to Jimi Hendrix, Are You Experienced? Didn't experience something different. Man, when I got this, when it came out, I got this and I thought, boy, these guys are something else. Really changed the way we looked at music. Of course, this isn't my original copy. This is the authorized Hendrix Family Edition. But great album. Not much more can be said about that. Everybody knows this album. So, what else did he want? Show us your inner and outer sleeves. Inner sleeves, MoFi. Invest in vinyl. That's what I use for my inner sleeves. Rice paper on one side. These things, you know, for the amount I use them, they hold up okay. Buy them through Amazon. For outer sleeves, I get these things again through Amazon. They're made by Square Deal Recordings and Supplies. They're not crystal clear, but they're 4mm. They hold up pretty good. I wish I'd have started with something maybe a little clearer years ago, but man, I'd hate to replace like 700 or 800 of these things, you know. It's just too far along. That's what I use. How long have I been in the VC? That's the last question. Well, I started around end of October or November last year, so it's been 8 or 9 months. That's how long I've been in the VC. So that's it for Chris's musically obsessed contests. And can't say no more except, hey, you can subscribe to my channel. I've been at 250, 252, 250, 248. Hey, now I'm back up to 250 again. So, what can I say? I'm just thankful to be able to keep turning these out, I guess, you know. See y'all down the road. Have a great week. Bye-bye.